Just another day. Niggas talking about late. Nigga was saying late before it was even 8:30, nigga. Fuck, hold up. Damn, I was not prepared to stream. Fuck. 1 second. What's up, man? You're late? I'm not late, man. I'm literally on time. Been a minute? Yeah, it has. It's been a minute since I streamed. I'm about to get back on this YouTube shit. I'm about to get back on this shit. We got some shit to talk about, bro. Sorta. Look, and listen. Boruto leaks. I can't show them. I cannot show the leaks because it's not out yet, right? It's not out yet. But bro, Sarda went very dumb. Went very dumb this chapter. Very dumb. In like 2 pages, yeah. So Sarda might actually have the best MS ability. The only thing that Kamui has on this ability is the fact that Obito can teleport. That's the only thing Kamui has on this ability. Other than that, Sarda pretty much has the best ability. She can nullify jutsu. She can fly. She can move her opponents around. She can kill you with it. We sleeping on Amaterasu? We're not sleeping on Amaterasu. We're not sleeping on Amaterasu. Amaterasu is not all that great. And the dimension? Yeah, I guess the dimension. Yes, Sarda can fly with her Mangekyo Sharingan. Or I guess she can float would be, the more technical term to use. She can float. The point is, it's very busted. It's very busted. I honestly, because it's one of the jutsu, like we know about jutsu negation abilities. We've had them in Naruto for a long time, right? Like Kamui was one, the Rinnegan absorption was another, Karma absorption was another. This is one of the more unique ways on it. Like chakra absorption is not tough. It's not tough. This is a unique way to negate a jutsu. This is a unique way. Because Sarda can use these quote unquote black holes or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to refer to them as black holes for us to stream. Sarda can use these quote unquote black holes to attack. She can use them to suck away jutsu. She can use them to fly. She can use them in so many different ways. Just one function of them happens to be that she can take jutsu away. So, and bro, when she attacks with it, because she does go like I said, she goes stupid this chapter. Yeah, she can go blind. When she attacks with it, bro, oh my god, she literally ends Ryu. She ends Ryu. Ends him. Just kind of leaning into OC territory. Now, there's 2 things with Sarda that I still want to know, right? There's 2 things with Sarda that I still want to know. I think the chapter kind of implies that Sarda is only using one of her MS abilities. If that's the case, I need to know what the other one is. This one is fire. I need to know what the other one is. I need to know. But yeah, man, this one is crazy. And it already kind of seems like just the way shit's going right now, it already seems like there's only one ability. Sorry, it's 15 or 16. But it already seems like we've only seen one ability. It already seems like we've only seen one ability. Where her ability is this black hole placement, and then she can use those black holes to do different things, like control gravity in some sense, as well as her opponent, absorb jutsu, attack, things like that. So it could be that one ability is to make the black holes and the other ability is to be able to control them the way that she does, or the other ability is, or the one there's one ability where she can make the black holes and control them, and then she has another one. And I'm saying this now. And I put this on Twitter. I already think Sarada's MS ability reveal is the best MS ability reveal we've had so far. I already think that. No questions asked. I think this is better than when we first saw Kamui. I think this is better than when Sasuke debuted his Amaterasu. And I think this is better than when Tsukuyomi first happened. I already think this is the best. If Sarada has another MS ability, she has the best Mangekyo for sure. She has the best Mangekyo for sure. Now, there are other things in this chapter that we didn't exactly know before, but got confirmed, right? There's ads. Hold on, let me turn those off. Oh, do I do that? Hold on. Let me turn this off. Here we go. All right, you shouldn't get any more ads. Anyway, so we get revealed in this chapter that when you unlock your MS ability, you get an understanding of it immediately. So Sasuke says that. He says that, hey, when you unlock the MS, he says when she unlocks her MS, she'll come to understand her abilities, just because she got it. And Sarada says that, it's a newly awakened power, but I already understand how to use it. So now we know whenever you awaken your MS, you automatically know what your abilities are. At least intentionally awaken anyway. You know what your abilities are. Doesn't the ability remind you a lot of Kamui? So this is what I was saying earlier, right? It reminds me of Kamui in the sense of jutsu negation, but the only thing Kamui has on this in terms of functionality are the dimension and the ability to teleport. Other than that, I think Sarada's ability is better. Strongest MS. It's in contention. This is in contention to be the strongest MS. Sarada already has the makings of the strongest MS with this one black hole ability. All we need, if Sarada has two abilities, is the strongest MS. If Sarada has another ability aside from this, it's the strongest MS. Madara has time control, so it gaps. So I actually want to talk about that. Because Madara, we don't know Madara's canon MS ability. We don't know it, right? Madara's ability in the game is to be able to either rewind time or see into the future. Do we think that Madara can take momentary glances into the future, or do we think Madara can rewind time? I think Madara can just take momentary glances into the future of anything, because we know with the Sharingan has kinetic vision. The Sharingan does not just see the future. And I think that's how Madara's eye would be different. Because I think if Madara could rewind time, and this is assuming his shit is canon, obviously. If Madara could rewind time, he sucks. I think if Madara could rewind time, he fucking sucks, dude. Isha ends up self-healing, like her mother Sarada essentially having EMS. Yeah, so okay. So I don't know, Kepika. I don't think it's stated to be rewind. All I've ever known is seeing the clip. So this is what I want to talk about too. I want to talk about how Sarada can avoid blindness. So I have two preferred methods for this. Either Sarada gets the Byakugo seal, which, keeps her eyes from going blind. She gets the Byakugo seal, and she can constantly heal her eyes. Or ninja tools. Ninja tools. Personally, I would prefer ninja tools. And I think this is a way that we can make Sumire a little bit useful. Because if you don't know, Sumire's in the manga a lot, but Sumire is not very useful. She's like there, she has lines of dialogue, but we know she's been working with Amato pretty much for like three or so odd years now. Like she's been working with Amato pretty much since Amato showed up in the village. I think it would be really cool if Sumire could figure out a way to stop Sarada from going blind with ninja tools from working with Amato, and that's how it happens. That's my preferred way for Sarada not to go blind. Now, obviously, if she ends up going back to the old Akatsuki hideout to get Sasuke's old MS, hey, that's cool. That's cool. But I would prefer if Sumire was to make it. Or was to make it. Make it the ninja tool. Aren't those eyes blind? Yeah. Yep. But the point is they gain eternal light whenever they go into someone else's eyes. I mean, they're also so this could be another thing that I think is really cool. Shin Uchiha. Obviously, there's a lot of Shins out there that have Mangekyo Sharingan. And we know that you have to have close blood ties in order to take someone else's Mangekyo. But the interesting thing about Shin is that the Shin bodies are stated to be able to have or to adapt to any tissue they come in contact with. Like Shin's body can be molded onto anything else. So I think that Sarada obtaining an EMS from that could be like a loophole. Like, okay, I can't get my dad's eyes because, you know, Sasuke destroyed the Akatsuki Hideout or something like that. So, you know, boom. Should I read Boruto? Yeah, read Boruto. Boruto's good. Well, yeah, that's how I'm thinking of it. That, like, it would obviously be pretty mean if Sarada just ran up to a Shin and just ripped its eyes out. But I mean, there's ways around this. Like Shins can just die, you know. It could be a dead Shin, or one could offer its eyes up, you know. Any thoughts about the Tubu Vortex anime under production? What about it? Shin plus Sarada equals black hole weapons. So that's another thing. Like whenever we see Sharingan get like installed, and I'm talking in the case of Madara and Izuna and Sasuke and Itachi. So someone else's MS gets installed, and then we have absolutely no idea if they get the other person's abilities. They should get the other person's abilities. Like Sasuke should theoretically have Tsukuyomi right now. Obviously, he has Amaterasu, but he just has Amaterasu anyway. But yeah, so I think that there actually might be a little bit of evidence for this, that you get the other person's abilities. I think there's a little bit of evidence for this. Let me go grab it from the manga really quickly. And hold on. It's weird how Madara could use Kamui. I don't think it's weird how Madara could use Kamui. Madara and Obito don't have close blood ties, so his MS putting his MS into his eyes wouldn't turn it into an EMS. But hold on. You think the black holes could absorb and redistribute certain jutsu back at the opponent with greater force? I hope not. I think that that's pretty lame. I hope that the other eye's ability is not that. If the other eye's ability is that, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm still gonna think it's a good MS because of the the one eye, but I would hate that. Appreciate the 5 though. Where is this shit? Here we go. Boom. All right. So now I don't know if people notice this or not, but when Sasuke shoots Amaterasu at Borishiki, he uses the wrong eye. He used the wrong eye. But this is Itachi's Amaterasu eye, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think Itachi's eye is the right eye. He also does this when making that final Chidori against Naruto. I think he just uses end time when he does that. I mean, hey, maybe he did use Amaterasu, but I was thinking it was in time. But this one is said to be the Amaterasu. So looks like they just made a continuity error. I mean, I would agree if it wasn't quite literally Itachi's Amaterasu. Where is this shit? Where's the other one? I gotta find this shit in the Naruto manga now. It's like 389 or some shit. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's Itachi's right eye. Same eye that Sasuke used. Chapter's so good. 6 got his old voice back. What the fuck? But yeah. So that's confirmed to be the Amaterasu, and it's Sasuke using Itachi's eye. Your Amaterasu is validated every time it shows up. Oh yeah. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to bring up about this too. Is this clickbait? No. Check the Naruto vs Sasuke final fight. I think he used it there. Uses what? There's this shit. When does Sasuke do it? Oh yeah, here it is. This is why I didn't think that. Kurama says that Sasuke is using Kagetsuchi, not Amaterasu. I think what he really means here is end time, but you see it. You see it here. So the difference is there's Inton. There's Inton Kagetsuchi, which is blaze release flame control. And then there's Amaterasu. They're two different abilities. So Inton can just like be used. Blaze release is what it's called, or it's Inferno style, whatever the fuck. If his Rinnegan is shut, where did the flame come from? His MS. Does Inton create the Amaterasu or control? Amaterasu is a variant of Inton. So there's Inton and then there's Amaterasu. Hold on, let me go get one Sasuke's against Gaara. Hold on. I'm gonna show niggas. I'm gonna try to help niggas out. Here. So this is Sasuke shooting Inton here against Gaara. So he says, "You block my Inton so effectively." And you see, he's got that little fireball above his head. And that's where he's flinging the little wisp out from, I guess. You could say he's using Inton against Burashiki. I mean, yeah, but Momoshiki calls it the Amaterasu. I guess you could say he's mistaken, but yeah, like Burashiki calls it the Amaterasu. That's why I said that. Inton is Sasuke's ability to manipulate and shape. No, Kagutsuchi is the ability to manipulate the flames. Inton, like Inton, Raiton, Yoton, like that ton indicates a release. It's blaze release. Let me delete this. But yeah, I mean, it's not like this is an issue at all. But let me where's the one? This is one in the Kaguya fight, I believe, too. Where is it? Oh, it's in this chapter. Here it is. Amaterasu out the other eye, flame control out the left eye. Or no, the right eye, sorry. Does Amaterasu always make your eye bleed? Where's the time when someone used Amaterasu and their eye didn't bleed? Sasuke against Kabuto, right? Did Sasuke against Kabuto, did his eye bleed? Against Jubito? Oh yeah, against Jubito. Yeah, Jubito's a good one, yeah. Let me go to the Jubito one real quick. Yeah, so Amaterasu's eye doesn't bleed. Does Sasuke's eye ever bleed from Kagutsuchi though? Okay, yeah. So if Sasuke's eye never bleeds from Kagutsuchi, that's enough for me. To me, that means when he's shooting this shit against Borishiki, that's Amaterasu. What is Blaze Release? It's a hotter type of fire style. So Inton and Amaterasu looks the same. Yeah, they look the same. Yeah. Inton has a little ball above him. It can, yeah. Put that FKGS panel up again. What was that? What FKGS? What are you talking about? Off Kage Summit, but no, both his eyes aren't bleeding at the summit. It's only the Amaterasu eye. Hold up, I'll grab it. Where did I put it? There. There's only one. And it's the Amaterasu eye, nigga. Ha ha ha. Buy me a Switch too? Fuck you, man. All right, bet. So yeah. So Sasuke can use Amaterasu out of his right eye, and that's Itachi's eye. Boom. Wonder why he didn't use Tsukuyomi. Can he use the Susanoo? Can Sasuke use his Susanoo? He should be able to. I think we'll probably see Sarada Susanoo in her next fight. That's gonna be pretty cool to see. When he and Itachi tried to use Genjutsu to avoid Kabuto. Yeah. Yeah, he used Genjutsu Sharingan. If I remember correctly though, he used his right eye for that. Like he didn't use his left eye. Itachi used Tsukuyomi though. Let me go see. What chapter is that? Like 587. Something like that. No, hell no, that's too far. 586. No, 585. There we go. Yeah, Sasuke uses his right eye. Is Boruto worth it at all? Yes. Boruto is very good right now. It's very good right now. How can Madara tell apart wood clones? I don't know if Sasuke ever gets tricked by this, but I think it might be the result of the EMS. I think it might be a result of the EMS. Like not like it's his ability, but I think it's a result of the like him having the EMS. I'll explain why. Hold on. Where does Itachi explain this shit to Sasuke? Here we go. It's somewhere in here. Yeah, I think it's this page. Yeah. Yeah, here we go, right here. Itachi says that furthermore, another change emerged. Distinctly new ocular jutsu were born from those eyes. So referring to whenever Madara got the EMS. And the Sharingan has a bunch of powers. Like the Sharingan is underrated. Like, yeah, of course the Sharingan has its kinetic vision, but it's also got, the eye of hypnotism. It can see chakra through specific walls and shit like that. Like you can activate that ability. Let me grab that really quickly. 580, no, 579. Where the hell is this shit? Here it is. Like it's important to know. Let me do that real quick. Okay. It's important to know that this, you see when Sasuke activates his shit down here, he can see Kabuto's chakra through the wall. It's important to know that he activated this ability because that SHKEEN, you see that sound effect on the Sasuke panel on the right, that signifies the activation of an ability. You can see it's on the Amaterasu panel over here too. Let me make it a little bit bigger. But But you can see it's over here too, like when he activates the ability. It's always there whenever they activate an ability or when they activate an eye. So yeah, that's another ability you can activate with the Sharingan. Another thing the Sharingan can do that Itachi says, like this is kind of fucking like, it's kind of crazy. I guess this only happens whenever you get to a certain level with it. Let me find it really quickly. Here, Itachi says that the Sharingan can snap a record of any senses that both you and your opponent felt. Then what is Sasuke? Sasuke copied Lee's whole taijutsu style off of this shit. Then obviously there's the Susanoo that comes from the Mangekyo Sharingan. Like the Sharingan has a lot of abilities, a lot of them. Oh yeah, what is hold up. Let me go look at this real quick. I think it's in this chapter. No. Yeah, here we go. You can use the Sharingan as a microscope to see viruses. The Sharingan has a lot of abilities, nigga. A lot. You can also see someone's chakra supply. And not only that, you can see chakra in color in order to distinguish between different people's chakra. Because people have a distinct color. What does Sasuke say to Deidara? Hold on, let me go grab it real quick. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah. When facing the Sharingan, you really ought to weave your science out of the line of sight, because no matter how fast you are, these eyes can read them. Like, nigga, what? What are you talking about? Also, when Sasuke is fighting against Naruto, he says that since the Sharingan gave him that enhanced ass vision, he can save chakra on his attacks now. What did you say? I think it's here. Yeah. With eyes like these, I can conserve my chakra. The Sharingan is fucking busted, bro. The Sharingan is actually busted as shit. More efficient attacks. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let's not forget. Madara says that Sasuke's fucking MS pattern is the reason he moves so well. Doesn't he say that? Yeah, he does. Hold up. What chapter is that? Is this the page? Nope. I just grabbed the wrong page. Hold up. Here it is. No wonder you have good moves. It's not the page I thought it was before. The Byakugan is slept on. The Byakugan is not really slept on. I disagree with that take. I think the Byakugan is rightfully underwhelming to a lot of people. We'll learn more through Himo. I don't think that there's that much more to learn about the Byakugan. I think that the Byakugan has its strengths. The Byakugan has its strengths for sure. It just doesn't have all the strengths of the Sharingan. Like, one thing about the Byakugan that is underrated is the fact that, like, you can see 360 degrees in a radius of like 60 kilometers. Like, what? That's ridiculous. Like, how, like, what the hell? 360 degree vision over 60 kilometers through obstacles. That's crazy. I'm sure I'm missing I'm sure I'm missing some of the Sharingan's abilities. I remember I was thinking about this before, about the Sharingan's different abilities. I know I had more than this. So all the abilities I just showed that the Sharingan has, it has more. I can't think of them right now. Mangekyo Byakugan. Please no. The Tensei Gun is kind of the Mangekyo Byakugan, if you think about it. Kind of. Just a little bit. Man, bro. Man. Tensei Gun is more like Rinnegan to me. Yeah, I guess. Hyugas suck. I don't think that the Hyugas suck. I think that the Hyuga are rightfully underrated though. Same with the Byakugan. Like, they're just disappointing. Like, think of everything the Sharingan can do, bro. Like, even if the Byakugan, like, kind of 1-to-1 might be more perceptive than the Sharingan, the Byakugan cannot go ability for ability with the Sharingan. It can't. It cannot. The Byakugan does not have everything that the Sharingan has. Three great eyes, my ass. But these are different kind of Christians. Let's see. Could you do a super quick Akatsuki ranking? Yeah, I'll just put the one I have from that TikTok thing. Hold on. Here. This is my Akatsuki ranking. I left Zetsu off because he's not a combat type and he's annoying to rank outside of that anyway. How strong would the 6 eyes be in Naruto? I mean, bro, low chakra consumption, no matter what? Nigga, they'd be fucking overpowered. Do a super slow 5 Kage ranking? I'll do the Kage ranking in terms of overall ability, not just who can beat who. So I'll go Tsunade, Raikage, Onuki. Actually, no, Onuki, Raikage. Yeah. Tsunade, Onuki, Raikage, Garame. The thing about Onuki versus the Raikage is that Onuki was out there reacting to the Raikage while he was weakened. Like he just got done getting a meteor literally dropped on his head. and lightning a meteor before that. And he's out there like when the Raikage goes to attack, Inoki changes his weight like at the moment he attacks. Got it. Appreciate the $1, Kyle. And the 5, boy. My now ex-friend got in a huge argument with me over Minato being a failure for the sole reason of not being able to save Kushina. Was she right or was she delusional? She's delusional. To be able to save Kushina, Minato would have had to know tech that niggas just didn't know. Oh man. Think Damon can take on Jura? No. I think by this point they made it abundantly clear that Jura cannot be touched by anybody. Can Gojo do better than Minato at what? He certainly can't save Kushina, no. Minato got a handicap parking license plate? What the fuck? What are people even talking about now? Why is Obito at 3? Because I think he will lose to Itachi and Pain. Appreciate the fire, Great On. Could he have saved the village? Nah. Obito would deal with Gojo. Sekitachi even? Yes, I think Obito would lose to Sekitachi. If anything, I think that Itachi just has more win cons than Obito. Let me get this shit off the screen. I don't feel like having questions asked about it. Obito is a Tsukuyomi victim. Hell yeah. Like in their respective series. I don't know about in their respective series. Gojo doesn't do all too much in his respective series to like make me think that he's a winner. And Gojo kind of fails a lot. Is kind of the point. Like he's got all that power, but he can't really do the shit that he actually wants. I disagree with Obito under Pain Itachi, and therefore you're a fraud and a bum. Delete your channel. Never scale again. No, man. No. Kona's arguments for being above Kaguzu are super weak. I think that Hidan is the slowest in the Akatsuki. Kakuzu is relative to him. So I think Konan is stronger than him. Kakuzu also has to protect, he has to do diamond armor to protect himself from paper bombs, from like standard paper bombs. Like he literally says that. And Konan can just do a bunch of them. But yeah, he's bottom 2 to Akatsuki. I mean, I think similarly that any Kakuzu over Konan arguments are just fraudulent. 3 + 3 is right. Leave him alone. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the 20. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me delete some of this stuff off the screen so I could put these donos up. Man, Sardis MS is so cool, dude. Sardis MS is so fucking cool. There we go. Get this one. Let me go to the other thing. Yeah, this makes it easier. There we go. Yeah, I got a bunch of these. Fuck. This is 4. This is 5. All right, that's it. Cool. All right. Kamui is properly rated. Hell yeah. Kamui is overrated in some aspects though. Like Kamui's really strong in a 1v1 against some people. Kamui's not all that strong in when multiple people are fighting Obito. Oh, probably just not. Obito not overrated. Obito is definitely overrated. 100%. Definitely. The thing with Pain versus Obito or with Chibaku Tensei. Actually, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. I'm not talking about that shit. Kamui stated over Flying Raijin. Yes, it's very good because it can go anywhere. Yes. No, I'd rather have, like if I'm fighting in real life, I'd rather have Kamui. The Great, Tyler the Great. I'm still taking Flying Raijin over Kamui. I mean, that's understandable. I would take Kamui though. Just give me Kamui. Like the fact that you have your own dimension. Having your own dimension is fucking crazy. Like what? Minato literally said it was a 50-50 battle. No, the fuck he did not. Minato also doesn't know what Kamui is. I'll just say that. Does Obito ever teleport to somewhere he hasn't been before? I don't know what you mean by that. If you mean by you mean like can Obito just come out at a place? No, he has to mark the place. He says that with Kaguya's dimension. I don't know how I don't know what the mark does, but yeah, I don't think he has to teleport specifically to the mark. Maybe it's like a general area thing, but yeah.
Conway's too slow to be used in combat. Okay, that's just not true. Most underrated jutsu? I don't know. I never thought about that. That's probably a good video idea. Underrated jutsu. What do you know about Hashirama's death? I know that Hashirama died fighting for the village. According to Tsunade, he says that Tobirama and Hashirama died fighting for the village, and with the contextualization of Tobirama's death, it probably means that Hashirama died in combat. I know that Hashirama's body, I know that Hashirama came back to life. He was brought back to life, not in an old man state. So he didn't die as an old man. Which means that he was probably on the battlefield out of chakra, similar to like Third Raikage. Third Raikage went down fighting 10,000 ninja. So, out of chakra or stamina? Chakra. Like, I'm saying, like, he was out of chakra and got fucked up. You mean Hashirama aged slower because of his regen? Possible. It's possible. But I mean, he aged up at a normal rate. Like, I guess it's possible his body stayed in its prime for longer, but I don't know. I have a whole video on Tobirama versus Minato, and my thoughts have not changed since. There might be like a little bit of inaccurate information in there now, just because it was so long ago. I think it was in 2023, but same thing. End of the day, Minato wins. It's been a while. Like, I think the last time I thought that Minato versus Tobirama was actually a close, debatable matchup was in 2020, maybe early 2021. Would you ever debate Noodles on that? Yeah, I'd debate Noodles on that. I would. The Noodler. I didn't even notice he said that. What's a good debate in Naruto no one talks about? I think that no one talks about, I don't know. Because people pretty much talk about everything, but I think that KCM Naruto and MS Sasuke is always a good topic. I think that's a really fun topic. Cause that's the KCM Naruto and I think that good topics, I have like varying criteria for good topics. Like there's a good topic where it's like, this is great for a video. Like I think that anyone can make a video on this topic, no matter how many times it's done. And I think there's good topics where I think that like, I think it's a good topic because it comes down to literally just who's the better debater on who's going to win this. I think KCM Naruto versus MS Sasuke is one of those. Like whoever's the better debater is going to win that topic. I think it's pretty 50-50. It's pretty even. What else? I think Sasuke versus Neji is a good topic in the Chunin exams? I think Sasuke versus Neji at the bare minimum is a better topic than Sasuke versus Lee in the Chunin exams. Sasuke versus Lee in the Chunin exams is fucking stupid. Neji versus Gaara in the Chunin exams is also like a pretty decent one. Like base Gaara versus Neji. I think that's a pretty decent one. What else is a pretty good topic? Oh, beginning of Shippuden Kakashi versus beginning of Shippuden Kisame I think that's a good topic too. I think Itachi. No, I don't. I don't. Kisame might got him. Got him. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Kisame might win that. Uh, Itachi versus Minato is also like it's a fun topic. Yeah, Itachi versus Minato is a fun topic. Sometimes. I'm trying to think of other like fun matchups. Oh, Kakuzu versus Hidan. I think that's a good topic. Somewhat. I think Kakuzu versus Hidan is a serviceable enough topic for sure. I remember one Tobirama shot his water dragon at Kuroma's beach bomb. No, I do not remember that. Oh, Minato versus Hashirama. I think Minato versus Hashirama is a good topic. That's a that's another one I think just comes down to debatability. Like whoever is the better debater is gonna win that one. I think Delta versus Momoshiki is a good topic. I think that the Delta side has an easier time with manga only. I think the Delta side has an easier time with that, but I still think it's one of those debates where whoever wins is going to be better. Why is Hidan versus Kaguya a good topic? Because they're a good matchup for each other. They're both immortal. They both kind of have like these instant type win cons. Uh, I think they're both relative. So yeah, I think it's a good topic. Oh, Itachi versus Nagato. I think that's a good topic too. Yeah, Fuse Momo. Yeah, Fuse Momo versus Delta. SS2 Goku versus Cell is a good topic too, but that's Dragon Ball. That's Dragon Ball. It's like one of those hypotheticals that I think is actually good. Kakashi versus Hashirama is for the high IQs only. Yeah, that's a good topic. Like if you get into novel stuff, I think it's a good topic. While we're talking about novel stuff, I think that Shisui versus Hiruzen is probably a good topic. Like if you include novel stuff. Holy shit. Shit, appreciate the 50 void. Goku's left sentient nut versus the Naruto verse. Well, the Naruto verse has Shibai now, so Goku would still win, nigga. Give a damn if they got Shibai. Um, I'm talking about Goku from the Cell games. To be clear, appreciate the dollar, Kyle. Wait, I'm talking about Goku from the Cell games, like Super Saiyan 2 Cell games. Goku, like if Goku walked into the Cell games arena with Super Saiyan 2 on, him versus Cell, perfect Cell, not super perfect. Toneri versus Kinshiki, hell no. Um, yeah, hell no. What else is a good topic? If I could talk about Crossverse for a little bit, I think talking about how far Naruto gets in Dragon Ball is a good topic. I think it's a good topic because Naruto's real problem going up against, like, I want to say it starts at probably the Namek Saga. Naruto's real problem is the fact that there's not a lot of speed scaling for him. Like, not a lot of good speed scaling, especially in comparison to Dragon Ball. Covering the Zabuza and Kakashi battles. What else is a good topic? Will you get into bleach scaling? No, probably not. Zabuza versus Kurenai. I'll be damned. Oh, I think Sage Kabuto versus White Mask Obito might be pretty good. Like, you might be able to have a good discussion on that. Did I miss the start of Mangekyo discussion? Yeah. It's like the first like 30 something minutes of the stream. But I'm about to end stream anyway. I mean, I've done pretty well today. I'll look forward to a video tomorrow. It's gonna be about Rock Lee. I'm just saying it's gonna be about Rock Lee. I'm gonna upload a Rock Lee video tomorrow, and I'm actually not gonna be hating on him. But goodbye. Oh wait, Void. What was the video you donated and asked me to make? I forgot. I hope that nigga's still here. Bro, look, honest to God, bro, I might do another JJK video, but I would never do. All I'm gonna say is, do not look out for that. Don't look out for it. Yeah, the Vegeta one. What was it? One that they never unfuse. Bet. All right. That was it though. Goodbye.